Okay guys, back again. I've got the cp3 pump out now, and I was taking a look at it. It looks like it may have been replaced in 2022, so this might be a good pump. We're going to go ahead and check the solenoid real quick, and we'll go from there. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Let me get you guys named up. Alright, so here's what the pump looks like. There we go. Looks pretty clean. My workbench is the dirtiest thing here, so we're going to go ahead and take this solenoid off. We're going to give it a quick test, and let's see what's up. Again, this came off that 2009 6.7 out of the junkyard, and I'm taking it apart a little bit at a time and seeing what's good. So far, everything I looked at has been pretty damn good, so I have a feeling this pump's going to be pretty good too. Being that it does seem to have a date here underneath the solenoid. I saw it peeking through there. Looked like 8 of 2022. So we'll see if that is the manufacturer date of the pump. It is a Bosch pump. So let's get this thing apart. Take these screws off here. I'm going to air test this, and I'm going to check the solenoid with some with the battery here. So we should, if it's working well, we should be able to hear it click pretty good. And then if I put a little bit of air to it, I'll probably put it up to my mouth, you know, old school, and see if there's any pressure shutting off and turn it on. And then I'll put the air hose to it. These things without power going to them should be wide open, which I don't know why they do it that way, but whatever. So it's wide open when you add air in here. Here's the inlet, and those 3 little holes are the outlet. So fuel goes in here, it goes out that way. When the solenoid is not energized, it's wide open, so the fuel will go in and flow right out. When you add power to the solenoid, it'll shut it off. So I don't know why they set it up that way, but that's what they decided to do. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the click test. So I'm going to go ahead and hook these terminals up, kind of like I did the injectors, how I tested the injectors. I'm going to do the same thing to the solenoid. This is usually what goes wrong here, and we'll go from there. So we'll go ahead and put this in here. There we go. And let's see what we got. Oh yeah, that feels really good too. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Let me get you closer to the battery here. So if you listen really, and it's a nice clean too. Yeah, that's beautiful. Here's the back side, front side. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the air test with my mouth. Let me put this here. Get you guys up here like this. Okay. All right, so get the other battery in here. So I'm going to hook this up to my mouth. I'm going to blow through it. Air pass is pretty good when I blow through it. I don't want to energize this for too long. Okay, here we go. You can hear it when I blow through. That works really good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set you up now at the bench over here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put some pressurized air to it. It's going to make a lot of noise because I can't make a perfect seal, but I guess you guys could bear with me a little bit. All right, here we go on the bench, guys, with the vise. I'm going to put air in the center here, and it's not going to be perfect because I got this weird thing here, you know, so it'll make a little bit of noise, but you'll hear it, distinct difference between when I energize the solenoid and when I don't. So now it's not energized. And you can see, shoots right out. Now I'm going to do it, click it, and then hit it. See nothing. Let me do it again. I'll hold the air and do it. See what we got here. When I use my mouth, it dead stops. Like it, when I energize this, I can't get any air out of there. So that's a good solenoid. I'm going to go ahead and put it back on the cp3, or yeah, back on the cp3 pump, and that should be good. Okay, back on the bench here real quick. Before we put the solenoid back in, I'm going to show you, try to get a close-up of this tag. I don't know how good my camera's going to work, but I'm going to bring this pump outside. Got some bright sun down here in Florida today, so you should be able to see that pretty good. And so you can get an idea with the date that this thing was, this pump was made. And there's my old Oldsmobile, and of course there's my 12 valve, 98. So let's go ahead and take a look at this pump real quick. So there's solenoid goes right here, and that tag behind it, you can see, you gotta look there. Clean the lens here. You should be able to see that date on there in the left-hand corner. So 8/10/22. So I hope you guys can see that all right. 8/10/22. So July, August 22 or 10/22. So looks like this pump is only a couple years old. So we'll go ahead and get it back on the bench, and we'll put that solenoid back in. Okay guys, we're back on the bench. We're going to go ahead and get the solenoid put back in here. So we'll put this back in, and then I'm going to go ahead and take some pictures of it also. I'll probably put it up on one of the forums, and you guys can either get me there, CompD, or here on YouTube. It's up to you. And I'll be putting this up for sale. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to ask for it yet. I got to look on eBay and a few other places and see what a fair price is. So, but this is definitely in my mind, and testing this air solenoid, because these are usually the things that go wrong right here. This is going to be a good unit. It turned over well. I was able to turn the shaft with my fingers. Just put this back in. You know, these things aren't cheap. P-pumps seem to bring a little bit more money, but these things definitely aren't cheap. I learned over the years that nothing diesel is cheap. I usually do small block Chevys for fun, you know, and that gets expensive too. This whole sport's crazy ass expensive, but holy crap, this diesel stuff, there ain't nothing under $1,000, at least brand new anyway. So we'll go ahead and get this in here. Get that tightened up. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. The shaft turns. Some good resistance. It doesn't feel like it's binding up or anything. Of course, it's very tricky doing it without anything on there. I could barely grab the threads, but it turns over nice. So, all right, guys. Any comments? Leave them below, and we'll catch you later. Have a good day.